The New World Order is employing a global-wide strategy known as the crisis strategy of Cloward and Piven, where crises are being manufactured at a rapid pace. All these misfortunes that are occurring are being done strategically on purpose. The crises that are happening in the world are foreshadowing a bigger event. The bigger event will be a collapse of America and the West, known as the First World, and the transfer of power, being economic, military, and freedom from the West to the East, known as the Third World. It is not clear whether within this transfer if there will be a leveling amongst nations or if the East will dominate the West and reverse the polarities. What is clear is that the elite have decided to reverse the wealth centers and freedom centers of the world. They will be taking wealth and freedom from the Ponzi system of America, the Western old system, and restarting the Ponzi system in the East, the Third World. This is essential to the elite due to the demographic nature of the aging West, also known as the baby boomers. The baby boomers are the richest generation of all time as far as wealth accumulation. They are also retiring at a rate of 10,000 per day. The baby boomers will be taking more out of this system than what they're putting into the system. The elite recognize this imbalance and want to rob the wealth that has been generated by the baby boomers before they use it all up. So they are now making plans to transfer this wealth to younger, soon-to-be more productive nations such as the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This has been slowly occurring over time. For many years, the Third World has been serving the First World by allowing the exploitation of their natural resources to be used and cannibalized by the First World. This was used in order to get the First World into this technological era we see today that allows governments to employ simpler and more cost-effective ways of surveillance. Now, in order to advance the Third World, money and freedom centers will have to shift. The crises that we're seeing today in America and other Western nations are foreshadowing some major manufactured event that will hit the West and ultimately be the final blow that will be the last nail in the coffin for the West. Thank you for listening, and remember, don't be afraid to share knowledge.
Now, U.S. military aircraft have dropped ammunition in areas held by ISIL terror group in Iraq. Now, according to volunteer forces who are fighting the terrorists, American helicopters dropped boxes of weapons in Yathrib and Balad districts in the Salahuddin province. Now, the airdrop comes as the Iraqi army and volunteers are making significant gains against the terrorist group there. Now, back in October, the U.S. military admitted that a bundle of ammunition and weapons it had dropped over the Syrian border town of Kobani had ended up in the hands of ISIL members. Reports say the U.S. military has airdropped weapons for the ISIL on several occasions.